Hello, kababayan, and hello, YouTubers. I'd like to share with you guys what Bernadette Puyat, the Secretary of Department of Tourism, has to say. She's trying to eliminate the 48-hour RT-PCR test. So she put in her proposal. Now, it's still a proposal, so it's not a rule or it's not in effect yet. So what she's trying to do is replace the 48-hour RT-PCR test and replace it with 24-hour antigen test. Let's take a look.
But we are also proposing that we hope that it's approved that in lieu of a negative RT-PCR 48 hours before, also an antigen test 24 hours. So we want to make it we want to make it easier. What's nice with the antigen, Karen, this also covers those who have recovered from COVID. Because halos lahat naman nagka-COVID na kahit na Omicron. And true. With the RT-PCR, you can test positive kasi for the next 3 months. But with a negative antigen, of course, this is supposed to be from a lab. Hindi naman pwede yung home. With the negative antigen, this can show that you are negative and yet recovered already from COVID. Kasi di ba the RT-PCR, it's very, very sensitive. As I've said, you can test positive for the next 3 months. With the negative antigen shown 24 hours before arriving in the Philippines, that can also cover those that have recovered from COVID.
There you go, guys. So I'm hoping that Bernadette's proposal will be accepted and then implemented and set it as soon as they can. So we don't have to go through this hectic 48-hour window to do our RT-PCR tests. So she wants to replace it with a 24-hour antigen test. Now, the only problem I have with the 24-hour antigen test is it may not work because I believe she overlooked this. I believe she didn't do her homework. I'm going to explain to you guys why. So, the American rules, or what America is doing, is when you leave the Philippines, you got 1 whole day prior to your flight to do your antigen test. So, America is doing 1 whole day test prior to your flight versus Philippines versus Bernadette Puyat. She's proposing 24-hour antigen test before your flight. There's a big difference between the 1 day prior to your flight versus 24-hour prior to your flight. Let me explain how, and I'll explain to you what is the difference. So let's do what America is doing. So America is like this. So you have a flight Monday 10 p.m. Sunday, you can take your antigen test anytime on Sunday. So you could take it in the morning and be done with it on Sunday. And then on Monday, you could prepare your luggage, you can prepare yourself and get ready for your flight at 10 p.m. And you guys know, international flight, you don't get to the plane or you don't get to the airport exactly at 10 p.m. You got to be there 4 hours in advance. So basically, at 10 p.m., you got to be there at 6 to do it right or to do it correctly. Now, let's do a dry run on what Bernadette Puyat's proposal of the 24-hour antigen testing. So, Monday 10 p.m. is your flight, for example. So, the earliest you could take your test is on Sunday 10 p.m. Sunday 10 p.m. Most labs are closed at 10 p.m. So, the earliest you can actually and realistically take the test is on Monday morning or Monday afternoon. Because when you wake up in the morning around 6 or 7, you got to travel to get to that place. So for you to do the test on Monday, you'll probably end up doing your test Monday noontime. And then for you to get back home, it'll take you maybe two to 3 hours to get back home. So that you'll be home by 3 o'clock. Well, you got to be at the airport at 6 for your 10 p.m. flight. You see how hectic that is? You're rushing. So there's the difference. The 1 day prior to your flight versus 24-hour prior to your flight. So I hope Bernadette Puyat, the Secretary of DOT, will realize this, that she's wrong about that and she needs to correct that she needs to propose a 1 day prior to your flight and not a 24-hour antigen test before your flight. All right, kababayan, that's all I have to say. And thank you for listening and watching this video. If you guys like it, please give me a like. Please share to other people that we're having a new update and it might take effect soon. And also give me a comment so I can explain myself if you guys have an issue with the video. And also subscribe. It really helps out this channel. All right, guys. Thank you, kababayan. Thank you, YouTubers. And I love you all. Peace out.